Hi everyone, this is a video response. This is Eric from ThePinoyMamba from Dr. Feelgood 1987. Hopefully you guys all subscribe to him, and this is a contest that he's asking, and why do you guys collect particular player, what are your favorite cards. So we're gonna do, hopefully it's a cool story. So first, my favorite, because back then 1996, I collected and I opened this NBA hoops. And then I pulled this rookie, it's a gold Kobe Bryant. As you could see, like how important it is for me. It's like, this is how thick the top loader is. Like, it's a brick wall. I mean, when I pulled this back then, when I bought the pack, it's like $1.95 a pack. And I just buy, 2 packs every week. And then I opened and I got this. I'm like, wow, Kobe, my idol, since I live in LA, and Michael Jordan actually is my idol. Michael Jordan, Penny Hardaway, and Grant Hill. But then Kobe Bryant came to the scene, and he's like suddenly became my idol. Like he's doing this Adidas commercial, Sprite commercial. And so this is like, wow, like this is the most expensive for me. But I don't know how much this value is. But for me, this is like super expensive because I have this ever since 1996. So that's why it's been in display like this. Actually, it's like on display in the house, very cool, like everybody could see, and they're like, wow, cool Kobe Bryant card. So that's my story. And then this also, I got this from the good people from Panini, Century Stars. And actually this is a very limited, one per case, and there's 25 players. So to have a Kobe Bryant, you have to open 25 case, and that doesn't reassure you to get this cool card. So that's very, very cool of Panini, looking for me, because I always support Panini. So thank you so much for that, the good people on Panini, on hooking me up for this Century Stars Kobe Bryant. And then also one of my favorite is this very, very expensive competitive advantage, the original one from Skybox Premium. This is the original one. As you can see, there's the NBA uniform. It's from a very, very good friend, and I'm honored to call him as a friend in YouTube. Gene CSN Young, thank you so much for this card. This is unbelievable card. Back then, when I was collecting, this is super hard to get. If you have this, probably you could only see them in Beckett, because there's now the internet's not really that popular then. So it's not like you could watch YouTube. There's no YouTube before, so you could only see Beckett. If they could showcase this, you're like, wow, that's how the card looks like. So very awesome to finally have one of this. Thank you so much, Gene, again for that. And again, this is also again one of my favorite cards. As you can see, it's from Crown Royal, and it shows like 5 championships. Definitely a first Hall of Famer, and probably the greatest of his era. If Tim Duncan wins his 5th championship, he could tie Kobe, and they could argue who's 2 of them could be the greatest of their era, because Kobe was drafted 1996, Tim Duncan was drafted 97. So they actually played almost the same, in their entire, era. So hopefully he comes back strong, because I wanted him to, surpass Michael Jordan in scoring. So that's very important for me, the very cool card, 5 championship, and hopefully he gets his 6. And also to get a Kobe autograph. I got this from a very, very cool YouTuber, one of the best YouTuber in the planet. KB Rules 2424. Alan is very honored, to know him. What a cool guy, and he actually, he did this and he gave this to Joshua. So very cool to have. And this is actually limited also to 49 pieces. And I have the other Kobe Bryant, the first autograph from Nick Wade Boss Iverson. That's actually been submitted to BGS to be graded to Beckett. And also one of my idol is I love when I was in the Philippines, I saw this commercial, Grant Hill drink Sprite. you know, like Grant Hill drinks Sprite, so it's like super cool. And he did the 360 dunk with that Fila shoe, you know. So ever since that, you know, he became like, you know, my idol. You know, like when I was playing basketball, tried to imitate, you know, his moves, because, you know, I love playing basketball. I'm really good at it, and you know, so I still plays the game. And wow, and this Grant Hill card, graded 9.5, is super, very, very cool. From Flair Showcase, it's really, really cool, especially in person. It doesn't really capture in this video camera that we use. Very cool card to have, that Grant Hill. Wow, what he retired now, you know. He didn't win a championship, but he's two-time gold medalist, seven-time All-Star, and also a two-time NCAA champion. So of course, since he's a champion in Duke, and that's what he's known for, I also picked this up, you know, a signature from Grant Hill, my first auto from him, 23 out of 35. Very, very cool autograph from you know, University of Duke Blue Devils. What a player he is! Very class act, you know. He's really one of the best player out there, and really classy guy. Hopefully, I don't know, hopefully he stays in, like, in the commentary, you know, because I prefer seeing him all the time. And also, of course, as I show, like, Penny Hardaway is one of my best player, one of my PC. So I also got this, you know, my first like game use authentic game worn shooting shirt from Anthony Hardaway from Phoenix Suns. I got this from a good friend also, SMB Pinoy, Jordan Hill. What a cool guy, Derek from Canada. Very awesome guy. Thank you so much for this. This is my first, and it's from Top's Finest. So very, very cool card. It doesn't capture in person like how cool it is. And of course, from KB Rules 24 Alan, the autograph of an idol and a patch there. This card means so much to me. So thank you so much, Alan, for that. That's really awesome for you. You know, to that. And this, of course, you know, my first card actually on the United States, this rookie card. So very, very awesome. This one is always in display. I just took it out from display. And this one from a good friend in Canada. Everybody knows also Paring Ross. He's one of, like, the one he opens like packets, packs, cards, packages. His enthusiasm and cards shows, you know, like, you know, it's very, very cool, you know, to have a friend like that, you know, like, who loves really the hobby. And he gave this one, and it's actually, that's why it's super special to me. It's 24, so it's Kobe's number, and this is the award for the MVP from Panini booklet. So it means so much for me to have this card, especially serially numbered to the Black Mamba himself right there. So at the background, as you could see, I got this, the first patch I have. Thank you so much for Nick, Alonzo Mourning. You know, everybody would probably ask, why do I collect Alonzo Mourning as my first autograph from him. As you know, Alonzo Mourning is a survivor, a kidney transplant patient. You know, so I salute him for that. Well, I am also a kidney transplant patient. You know, like back in 1999, I didn't know, like, you know, like, I'm super healthy. I play basketball every day. All of a sudden, I have to go, you know, in the hospital because I don't really feel good. And the doctor said to me, you know, back then, I'm super young, like, you know, and they said, you know, your kidney failed. Your kidney's not working, you know. So they put me on dialysis, and I don't even know what hemodialysis is. And then I have to do that for 5 years, 3 times a week. So that's really like a gruesome, you know, like very tiring, you know, act. But I still, you know, forgo because of my, you know, the way they raised me up. I have a big family, so they're very supportive of me. Like, you know, the love and care is always there. So I grew up like that, you know, like I have to go for the dialysis 5 years. It's very, very hard, and I also work, you know, and I have Joshua, you know, and the family, so, you know, it's very hard to do. So I want to, you know, see my son growing up and to take care of him. So, and then my cousin, very cool, cousin, her name is Grace. She is really blessed with Grace. She saved actually my life, to have this. So 2004, July 21, 2004, I got a kidney transplant, life-saving, transplant. 2004, almost 9 years now for that transplant, and it's really doing good still, doing good. You just have to take, all these medications, of course, but it's anti-rejection. I mean, like, so that your body won't reject the kidney. But so I'm a kidney transplant. That's why I collect Alonzo Morning, because he is a kidney transplant. So as Sean Elliott actually is the first kidney transplant, and I have his autograph back there. I didn't show it up because I only have one to show. So he's actually the first one who went back to the game, and after the successful kidney transplant. And then after that dunk, I was like super, like, when I saw that, was like, wow, I could probably do that. So until now, I still play basketball. And then Joshua, he collects Dragon Ball Z. I know this video is so long already, but thank you everyone for watching the Dragon Ball Z. Then we saw like the packs, and then I told him, oh Joshua, why don't you check this NBA hoops from Panini? So he opened and he likes them. And we're like, from there it restarted, my collection and this hobby. And then I saw the video of Gene CSN Young 2003 on YouTube, and I saw that video. I'm like, wow, you could actually share your collection and you could trade with people. So that's what restarted, we decided to make a video for like a YouTube username, so that we could trade and showcase. And now, because of this very cool community, we share videos, we get, like, care packages, and we send care packages to help out people. And it's very nice to see, give smiles to some people, very nice to do that. And so that's the story. That's why we have this YouTube channel, and that's why it's also called The Pinoy Mamba, because as my idol right there, Kobe Bryant, my idol right there, Kobe Bryant, and right there, Kobe Bryant, he's the Black Mamba, so not racially, but I'm the Pinoy, I'm Filipino, so it's called Pinoy, so I just put the Pinoy Mamba, which I think it's very cool to have, as a user channel. So that's the story. Hopefully it helps, and hopefully Dr. Feel Good, I feel good already sharing my story, so that people would actually know why do I collect this. So thank you so much for that very cool contest. Hopefully you guys subscribe and join in, and thank you so much for watching this super long video. Hopefully this is not like, it's not too late to enter, but even though it's late, I would like to, share still. So thank you so much for that super awesome contest. Peace, everyone.